Well, welcome to Misheard Song Lyrics Podcast. We're at Season 2, Episode 94. My name is Misheard, and we're going to do the first ever Duffy misheard song lyric. The misheard song lyric is, "You've got me begging you for birdseed." And the correct lyrics is, "You've got me begging you for mercy." Pretty close. And, birdseed, very big staple in the 80s and 90s weddings. And we now know that you don't want to be giving or throwing birdseed at the bride and groom for the birds. So, we learned, right? We'll talk about Duffy's song Mercy, who she is, as well as many other fun tidbits and some not so fun tidbits about the song. So let's begin. Who is Duffy? So Duffy was born Amy Ann Duffy back on June 23rd, 1984. She's nearing a birthday close while we're filming this. She is a Welsh singer, songwriter, and actress. Her debut album, Rockefeller, released back in 2008, wow, 13 years ago already, and became the best-selling album in the UK that year and led to worldwide attention. It spawned the successful single, Mercy, which we're talking about now. There's something about Welsh singers because they have such soulful voices, like Tom Jones is Welsh. My favorite James Bond theme singer, Dame Shirley Bassey, is Welsh. Adele, and now we found out that Duffy is. And, I think there must be something in the water there. I also think Duffy could be a twin to Broadway singer, actress Kristen Chenoweth. Put them together. They look the same. All right. In 2009, Duffy received the Grammy Award for Best Pop Vocal Album for Rock Fairy, one of 3 nominations, and won 3 out of 4 Brit Award nominations for British Breakthrough, Best British Female, and Best British Album. And then in 2010, she made her acting debut in a film called Patagonia and released her second studio album, Endlessly, to okay success. Not as big as, of course, Rock Fairy. And then in February 2011, Duffy announced an indefinite hiatus from music, which is unfortunate for all of us. Then she briefly returned back in 2015, so 4 years later, appearing in the film Legend. So she does have a lot of acting cred and contributed 3 songs for that soundtrack, but has yet to make a full return in music. Here's where it kind of turns dark. I found recent articles as of last year in 2020, she explained her long-term absence from the music industry was due to a 4-week ordeal during which she said she was drugged in her own home, raped, and taken to a foreign country. So very scary. She's finally opening up on it, and we hope that Duffy gets through that and heals. And so that is the main reason for her staying away, which, wow, I can't only imagine. All right, so let's go back to the song Mercy. It was co-written by Duffy herself and a Steve Booker and produced by Booker. And it was released worldwide, like I said, in 2008 to critical acclaim and unprecedented chart hit success is what they say on the interweb. And as her first international release, the song is credited with firmly establishing her career and her signature song, Mercy, receiving comparisons to Duffy's previous single, Rock Fairy. Now, critical reviewers of Mercy noted similarities between her song releases by Aretha Franklin, so there is that tinge of that, Dusty Springfield, and the Supremes, as well as contemporaries at that time, such as fellow British singer Amy Winehouse. The song is often accredited to Winehouse, even though it really wasn't Winehouse, it was Duffy. And I remember this was also the time when Adele was also rising through the ranks, but still in the shadows of Amy Winehouse. So in 2008, there were these 3 wonderful women, Winehouse, Duffy, and Adele, that were coming up, and they brought that 50s, 60s soulful vibe. So I can imagine, and I was confused then too, until I saw which all of them looked like. They all look totally different from each other, but same vibe of the voices and the songs. Okay, back to the song Mercy. So then Mercy was nominated for several awards, like I said, in 2008, including the Grammy Award for Best Pop Vocal Performance at the 51st Grammy Awards. Well received by the public, and it peaked at number 1 on the UK singles chart in February 2008, remaining atop the charts for 5 weeks, and went on to become the 3rd best-selling single of 2008 in the UK, with sales over 500,000 copies in the UK that year. It also achieved worldwide success, topping charts all over the world, for example, Austria, Germany, Greece, and others. And let's see, what did she say? And Duffy attributed the chart success to the fact that everyone is searching for liberty. That's what her quote is, from themselves or from the world they've created around them. And everyone would like to be set free, quote unquote. It is Duffy's best-selling single to date. So what's the song about? Mercy was written by Duffy and Steve Booker during the final stages of completion for her album Rock Ferry in an interview with Mojo. Duffy noted that she said, "I felt something was missing and Mercy was that missing thing," and saying that to herself and Booker were writing it literally at the end when the strings were being put on Rock Ferry and Warwick Avenue. I do love me a Warwick Avenue. It's her ballad. I've sang it on King Karaoke once in a while, and it's beautiful. Let's see here. Did you know first that Duffy met Booker by chance because she bought the flat in a flat, or in our world, in the States, in America's apartment in Ladbroke Grove that Booker had been renting. And Booker's girlfriend met Duffy and then introduced the pair. Duffy has later noted of the experience, quote unquote, "We went for coffee and I had this gut feeling that we should write together. I asked Jeanette Lee what she thought, and she said, we made this record, so go and have fun. Be creative. By the end of hanging out in the studio for 2 weeks, we had Mercy and Stepping Stone." I don't know what's Stepping Stone. Duffy had already written the lyrics to Mercy before her meeting with Steve Booker, although she had since said that she, quote unquote, never has a plan, as that always fails, in reference to the writing of the song. Duffy also noted that during recording with Booker, Mercy was like this melodic poem in my mind, which I just had to get out. I knew exactly what I wanted it to sound like. Yeah. She had also said that they built the song from the bottom up and noted that it's very important that my songs start from an organic source rather than a drum loop. When asked of the lyrical meaning of the song, Duffy said, here's what she says, "The lyrics were just about having a feeling towards someone, whether it's romantic feeling or just some chemistry that you don't want, and you desperately want to be released from that feeling." And according to Duffy, Mercy is an autobiographical and is about sexual liberty and not doing something anybody else wants you to do. Duffy also said in an interview with Observer Music Monthly that she sings Mercy several times a day, and it's just like having sex every time. Ooh, interesting quote. However, Duffy has expressed fear about saying what a song is about because she felt that the lyrical interpretation is her issues and baggage. And when someone else listens to that song, it isn't about my baggage anymore, it's about their baggage. Pretty interesting. Last but not least, in an interview with Hit Quarters, Booker said he searching for a song that could imagine sending the audience crazy of the 1960s UK pop show Ready, Steady, Go. After first trying to match Stepping Stone with this idea, he then sang the fledgling Mercy and found it fit. You're right, it does, like I said, sound like it came from a time warp from the 60s. As you know, it did very well. It peaked #1, like I shared earlier. It actually, let's see here, peaked #1 on the UK singles chart solely on digital downloads on February 17, 2008, for the first week ending February 23rd, 2008, 3 weeks before the physical release of the single, so it did even well before the actual release. It remained at the top of the charts for 5 weeks until it was dethroned by none other Estelle featuring Kanye West's American Boy. American Boy. And then Mercy was one of only 3 singles, all debuts, to receive a 5-week run at the top of the UK singles chart in 2008. The other 2 being Now You've Gone by Bass Hunter, I don't remember them, which was ironically replaced at the top spot by Mercy, and I Kissed a Girl by Katy Perry. All right. Internationally, Mercy became Duffy's first single to chart on the American Billboard charts and debuted on the Billboard Hot 100 at number 87. And then on the chart date of May 22nd, 2008, the single reached its peak at 27 on the Hot 100, becoming the chart's greatest digital garner of the week, selling 59,000 downloads. Wow. Mercy also reached other Billboard charts, including #3 on the Japan Hot 100, #27 on the Pop 100, and 13 on the Hot Digital Songs. The single was also a minor dance crossover success, reaching a peak of 35 on Billboard's Hot Dance Club Play chart, as well as peaking at a position of 16 on the adult pop charts in the United States overall. Mercy was certified platinum for sales of 1 million copies by the American Recording Institute Association, or the RIAA, I like to say. And in Canada, Mercy debuted at number 94 on the Canadian Hot 100 on April 12, 2008, and eventually peaking at 11 on April 23, 2008. Have you seen the music video? Look it up. It's also very bringing back of the 60s mod feel. The main release music video for Mercy was directed by Daniel Wolf, featuring Duffy standing on top of a platform performing songs. It looks like a high platform, and she's wearing high heels. Featured in the video are Northern Soul dancers who danced to Mercy's song, and then choreographed by Natricia Bernard. The dancing involves elaborate moves, including the use of fire, where, I mean, many times I'm looking like, are these dancers literally on fire? They are. Mercy was nominated for 2 awards at the UK Music Video Awards for People's Choice Award and Best Pop Video. The music was released to the UK iTunes Store on January 26th, being the first release of Mercy. The next Did You Know was a second music video release was made for the United States market, directed by Adria Petty. It shows Duffy performing live on stage while people dancing to the song. The US version was given a positive review by Nick Levine of Digital Spy, which wrote that it's glossy, full of young, good-looking types, and proudly features a drum with Duffy's name printed on the skin. Hey, that's first success for you. And yeah, see your name on a drum skin? You've made it. Next Did You Know is the main release music video directed by Daniel Wolf, the original one that you do see online on Vivo or YouTube, has been viewed on the video site YouTube for over, as of the date I'm filming this, over 87 million times since its original upload on June 26, 2009, so almost 12 years. Who covered this song? Well, many have covered it. The cast of the U.S. musical comedy television series Glee, remember that show? Covered the song for the 3rd episode of the first series called Acapellas. I love that. Acapellas. The cover is called Leg Splits, Over Shoulders Exciting by the Wall Street Journals. The Glee cast cover version was released as a single worldwide to promote the series and reached numbers 94 and 49 on the UK and Irish singles chart respectively. Did pretty well. Next, Mercy was featured heavily on worldwide television talent competitions. It was performed as a group cha-cha-cha on the 7th series of U.S. dancing talent show Dancing with the Stars. Actress Jennifer Grey and her dancing partner Derek Hough also performed a cha-cha-cha to the song on the 11th series of the same show. So lots about it. Hope that she is mending and taking care of herself and not about birdseed. So don't forget to keep sending those great ideas and keep singing those songs wrong. Bye!